It is what it is. But I think you wanted to break down your five rules you want to hit on for cuffing season.
I was thinking about this last night. I was watching a movie and I was like, oh, the times are changing. Obviously, times is in like it's fall. Like you said, the leaves are changing. Pumpkin spice lattes are out here. Football season is upon us. And that's typically when you start seeing articles about cuffing season, right? And the summer's over. You're not doing all these beach trips or going to lake houses and partying all the time. Like, the days become shorter. It becomes night quicker, all that type of stuff. And I think there's essentials, right? If you're going to do cuffing season, if that's something that you go into every year, right? That you need to have, especially as you're getting older. The first thing is you got to subscribe to like a wine club, right? Especially as you're getting older, right? You can't have somebody coming over cuffing season. They look in your fridge. You're like, oh, I got some Miller High Life or some, I got some Bud Lights. Like you can't have that, right? So you got to have it. So, subscribe to a wine club or get some nice wines in there. Get
you some Alizé. I don't drink Alizé, but girls do. Cat Williams. I censored it, obviously.
Yeah, the next one, right, is an interesting one because a lot of people already cut TV, but you got to have enough subscriptions to get you through the next 4 to 5 months, depending on where you live, right? If you live in Chicago, you got to go from September to like March, right? In cuffing
September to June. let's be real out here,
right? So like you got to have enough content for yourself at home to watch. So me personally, obviously, if you are, a lot of people don't know this. If you have Amazon Prime, like you have Amazon Prime Video, like, and I don't know why people don't know that, but Amazon Prime Video is huge. Jack Reacher just came out. Shout out my man Jim from The Office. You gotta have, obviously, most people have Netflix. I think you need to then have HBO and Showtime because they have enough shows, right? You can go back and watch Homeland if you're on Showtime or like The Affair. And it's like something for you and your cuffing partner to kind of do together, right? Obviously, because you're not going out to the bars a lot. It's cold. You don't want to do a lot of things, right?
Well, let me add your own rule too, and I just want to break in and ask a quick question on that one.
Go ahead.
Do you think that she will think that you're cheap by not having cable? Like, girls not having cable is A-okay because girls aren't expected to be watching a lot of TV. That's just, for some reason, girls don't have cable. A lot of girls don't have. It's weird. I think everybody should have cable. But like as a guy, if she rolls in and she's like, you don't have like TV to watch or anything like that, it's just Netflix. Like, is that like a red flag you think will go off for her, or is it like it's normal now?
I think it's so normal now because so many people have cut the cord, or like you have Sling TV or like PlayStation TV or View TV or whatever, right? Like so many people don't have Comcast or AT&T or DirecTV because it's so expensive, right? And so I think she would look at it as like, oh, like you're a money conscious person, right? You're frugal or whatever. I think most people look at it that way because a lot of people just don't have those things.
Okay.
Now, if you're like logging into somebody else's subscription, then that's probably a red flag.
What's your rule 3?
My rule 3, right, is there's a lot of these like movie passes out there, right? And again, it's all like you just need things to do all the time, right? So like from TV, right? So you have something at your house, right? You got the wine, you got subscriptions, you got HBO and all Showtime, all this stuff, right? But find you something like a movie subscription pass or like an art. So like here in the city, there's like a art institute, right? That does like yearly or like half year passes to do. Mm-hmm. So find something like that you're interested in. Invest in the pass, get the pass to do it, like for the Exploratorium or whatever. And that way, as they do events, you have something to go to. It's already out of pocket, right? You don't have to pay extra for it. You just pay for the drinks when you get there. And it's, again, something you can do while in cuffing season to kind of, get through these tough months as it gets cold and you got to layer up, can't go to brunch and all that stuff.
Okay, respectable. Hit me with the 4.
Oh, that's it. I only got 3. That's all.
Okay. I thought it was 5. Sorry about that. We're going to adjust that. 3 rules for cuffing season. So wine, content for when she comes back to the crib.
It's not wine. It's like you gotta subscribe to wine. You gotta get multiple wines in there, right? Expand the palate. Go ahead.
So invest in a wine cooler refrigerator.
No, like a wine club, or like one of those.
Okay. Number 2, content to be able to ride out the season. So you ain't just throwing Orange is the New Black on repeat to make yourself look hip.
Exactly.
Movie pass to go out and watch movies, and then bypass lines and get stuff on a low.
Yeah, movie pass for like some type of like how a ton of people like in the summer, right? They have like Six Flags passes, right? Like
Yeah.
find something like that that you can do within your city. Either with art, like for me, right? We have like the sportatorium, so you can like buy a pass to that for the rest of the year or something.
Okay, so I don't disagree with number one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, me by asking the question about number two, I'm not disagreeing. I just think that all guys should have cable. If I walk into your place and you don't have cable and we're friends, you going down a couple pegs in my book. And I love Netflix. I love all that type of stuff. But
right.
if I can't watch a game in the fall on a Saturday because you ain't got cable,
true,
I might have to take your number out of my phone because that's just unacceptable. So like you should either, like you said, which I agree with, have enough that it stretches it so you can either do like watch ESPN or something like that. Mm-hmm. But you got to have the live content, in my personal opinion. You know what a lot of girls do out there? On demand is big. You know, so you can miss your. I don't watch Ratchet TV. I'm talking Love and Hip Hop. I'm talking Real Housewives of whatever. But a lot of girls like to watch those shows and then get the recap, or like Bachelor or something like that. I don't think you can do that. Or does ABC allow? That's a lot of subscriptions you got to have. So you might as well just go with the overall package.
That's the thing, right? If we're going to get really soon to like, you're going to have as many subscriptions as it would cost to have cable. So like I have cable, and then I have Amazon. So then I have Amazon Video, and then I have Netflix. Right. But within my cable, right, I have like a couple, like I have HBO and Red Zone, stuff like that, right? So it's interesting, right? If you did ESPN Plus and you had HBO, Showtime, Hulu, because you'd have to do Hulu to have like Bachelor in Paradise and all that stuff, right?
I'm not sure. I don't watch them, so I couldn't tell you.
But that's like, I mean, right there, that's probably $10 each. That's probably, I mean, you're at $50, $60 right there.
And third, I funk with the movie pass. I like that, you know, or just the concept of having something to be able to go out and let you, you know, you go out and do something. So like a subscription to something or a season pass somewhere if you're in a place that allows that Six Flags is always open or something like that. So I like those notes. Just number two, I got the question on that one, but that's a strong list there. And if you were struggling to have any ideas, I think we got you covered on that one. I got no qualms.
Hopefully, right? That's just the three basics, right? As we enter into cuffing season, you know what I'm saying? Get you a new jacket, get you some new Nikes, and get ready.
So with that new jacket and new Nikes, are you rocking basketball shorts under your pants?
Ooh, man.